Hello, everyone. Today, we're continuing our journey to earn the Master of Jianghu title. This guide will focus on the missions for Bellstrike Splendor and Bellstrike-Umbra. Let's start with Bellstrike Splendor. For your gear, equip an innerway that complements the nameless sword and spear. Most importantly, you must equip Mountain's Might to proceed with the quest. Let's jump right into the first mission. Enter the God of Avarice via the Single Campaign menu. Remember, do not enter through trial mode. In Single Campaign, the boss skips the third phase entirely, which saves us a massive amount of time. This mission is a breeze. The only thing to keep in mind is to press the Nameless Sword's Q skill twice to trigger the full combo. This is what procs the Qi shield. Just clear the boss while using your Q skill 3 times. Even if you don't know the boss's patterns, he's so weak here that you'll finish him in no time. Repeat this 3 times, and the first mission is complete. Now that the first mission is done, moving on to the next mission. Please enter Earth Fiend in trial mode on easy difficulty. The strategy here is extremely simple. Just use the Nameless Spear's Q skill followed by its special skill. Repeat this sequence 5 times. The Q skill has about a 12-second cooldown, so it might take a moment. Since it's easy mode, you don't even need to worry about his attack patterns. Clearing this boss 5 times will simultaneously complete both the second and third missions. And just like that, missions 2 and 3 are in the bag. Now for the final mission, clear Twin Lions on hard mode in under 4 minutes. Before you enter, make sure you have Meridian Touch and Dragon's Breath on your skill bar. For this clear, I'm going to assume you have 0 knowledge of the Twin Lions patterns and aren't used to the Nameless Sword yet. I'll only be using 3 skills, the Nameless Sword Q skill, the special skill, and Dragon's Breath. That's it. Land the Q skill combo on the boss. The first and last hits of the Q skill deal stagger, making it relatively safe to use. After that, use the special skill to disengage and back away. Maintain your distance and dodge his patterns. When your Q skill is off cooldown, jump back in and repeat the same cycle. This safe play is enough to clear the boss. Of course, if you're a skilled player, feel free to use your own faster rotations. Since this is a guide for beginners, I'll stick to this simple, repeatable pattern. Just watch out for certain patterns where you'll need to use Meridian Touch. Even by using only 3 skills in the same basic combo, we cleared the boss in just 2 minutes. Super easy. That concludes all the missions for Bellstrike Splendor. Let's move straight into Bellstrike-Umbra. Before we start, make sure to equip the inner way shown on the screen. This setup is key to clearing these missions easily. First mission for Bellstrike-Umbra, enter the Dao Lord in single campaign mode. The goal here is simple, use the Strategic Sword's Q skill 3 times. To break it down, the Strategic Sword can apply up to 5 stacks of bleed. At 5 stacks, hitting the boss with the final hit of your Q skill, or a charge attack uppercut, triggers a massive bleed explosion. You just need to do this 3 times. But honestly? Just use your Q skill 3 times. Let's not overcomplicate it. To exit the boss room, just open your map and click on any portal to teleport out. First mission done. Moving on to the next. Enter Void King on easy mode in trial mode. Immediately land the Strategic Sword's Q skill. This is the important part, do not finish the full Q skill animation. Cancel it midway by pressing the Parry key. I repeat, do not use the full skill, or it won't count. After canceling, check the boss's HP bar to see if he has 3 to 5 stacks of bleed. Perfect, my screen shows 5 stacks. Now, parry the Void King's slow attack to create an opening. Once he's open, swap to the spear and unleash your full Q skill. Look at the numbers on the right. See that 12? This number needs to be 10 or higher for the mission to count. That's one success. We need 2 more. Approach the boss and apply the Q skill again. It's easy mode, so don't worry about taking a little damage. The number is 11. Success. Just 1 more to go. Repeat the process, apply bleed with the sword Q skill, parry to stun, then hit the spear Q skill to get a count over 10. We got a 12 this time. Mission complete. Now you can finish off the boss however you like. This mission only takes about 3 minutes. Just remember the golden rule, cancel the sword Q skill with a parry. Don't let the animation finish. Now, enter Sleeping Taoist on easy mode for the 3rd mission. Oh, one more thing, make sure to equip Cloud Steps before you go in. Even on easy mode, the Sleeping Taoist can be tricky. I'll break this down as clearly as possible. In Phase 1, remember one thing, keep your distance. Getting too close is dangerous because his melee patterns are very punishing. Instead of approaching him, try to bait out his ranged attacks. While keeping your distance, use the spear's heavy charge attack into the empty air. Even if you don't hit the boss, it still counts toward the mission. If the boss closes in, immediately back away. By keeping your distance like this, you can bait out only his ranged attack patterns. Then, fire off another heavy charge attack into the air. He's getting close again, back up immediately. And use the 3rd heavy charge attack. That's all 3. The mission condition is met, so now we can just burst him down. The rule remains the same, stay at a distance. Don't rush, take it slow and steady. Now for Phase 2. If Phase 1 was about staying away, Phase 2 is the opposite. You need to stick to him like glue. In Phase 2, his melee attacks aren't that bad. However, if you're far away, he will spam projectiles relentlessly. Use Cloud Steps to close the gap and unload every skill you've got. As I mentioned earlier, stay glued to the boss and keep the pressure up. And that's how you take down the Sleeping Taoist quickly. You need to do this 3 times. This mission is on the harder side, so keep your cool and take it one step at a time. Time for the final mission. Enter God of Avarice on hard mode. I'll assume you aren't familiar with this boss's patterns or the strategic sword's optimal DPS. If you're a pro, just do your thing. For the rest of us, I'll clear this using only 4 skills: Strategic Sword Q, Special Skill, Dragon's Breath, and Soaring Spin. As you approach, he'll fire projectiles. Just walk sideways to avoid them. The boss will jump and perform a fast landing attack. Stay calm and dodge. As I mentioned, we'll only use the Q skill, Special Skill, and Dragon's Breath. This boss's animations are relatively slow. You can easily guard or parry with a bit of focus. Phase 1 is over in a flash. Moving on to Phase 2. Right at the start of Phase 2, the boss will dash. If you aren't familiar with his Phase 2 patterns, focus on dodging rather than parrying. He has many unblockable attacks in this phase. He has long windows between attacks, so you'll have plenty of time to use a potion if needed. When the boss charges energy and releases a shockwave, just jump to avoid it. Let me show you the jump timing. Press the space key right when the boss crouches for a second. Right now, this is the timing for the jump. Here's another shockwave. This time, you can also dodge. Let me show you how to time the dodge by watching the boss's hands. Notice how he pulls his arms in and then extends them upward. Press the shift key the moment his arms go up. I'll replay this part as well for your reference. The boss crouches down and then reaches his hands upward. Phase 2 is down. On to Phase 3. Phase 3 is actually the easiest part. He's huge, but his attacks are weak and easy to dodge. Anyone can clear this on their first try. The effects look flashy, but they barely tickle. And there we go, boss cleared. That's how you complete all missions for Bellstrike Splendor and Umbra. If you follow this guide, you should have no trouble clearing them. In the next video, I'll be back with a guide for the stone split and bamboo cut missions. That's all for today. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and like the video, it really helps me out. Thanks for watching.